million different ways. But if I just say I don't like you, that's kind of boring. Now, a lot of rappers will say it. Sorry, and the fans, fuck you. That's very powerful. It's much more powerful than I don't like you. So understand something. When you hear rappers curse and people are like, oh, all the profanity and stuff like that, I like to say that at one point hip hop might have been some of the most honest music to ever be made. The reason why is because you saw David Ruffin outside of like him performing on stage. Now on stage he's smooth, ladies love how he's singing. He a gentleman, he's thirsty, I like him. After the joint thing had his money, somebody ass was getting whooped or shot. David Ruffin was a thug. But you didn't know he was a thug because he played that role on stage. Ooh, girl, I take, whatever. So rap came along, was like, hey, I don't get paid, somebody gonna get their ass whooped and shot. As a matter of fact, I'll make a song about it. Somebody gonna get their ass whooped. They might get shot too. Yeah. Somebody gonna get their ass whooped. They might get shot too. Yeah. Not the most clever shit in the world, but at least I know where you stand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure you get paid because I don't like bullets. I'm allergic to them. I don't want to get shot. So you know what I'm saying? So that's my whole take on the whole thing. So a lyricist, for example, I got certain songs that are written that are solely based on how I know the crowd response is going to be. I have other songs that come on my record, and like for instance, House Party. When I wrote that song, Resurrection of the House Party, I was strictly thinking of how it was going to go over live. That's it. That's why there's not any line in there that's like super clever, like, oh my God, it's the most clever shit I ever heard, because that was not my focus at all. It was about rocking parties. That was it. And some people might think that, oh, he's making a party record, or he's making a dance record. That's the foundation of what it is we do, bro. There's nothing commercial or corny about that. It's very much in tune with what these pioneers were. That was their main objective. So that's me paying homage to them. It's funny. I let Hurt hear my whole album, right? My whole Sacrifice album. The only song he liked was Resurrection of the House Party. I felt a certain way about him not digging my album too much, but it made me feel like I understood what they set out to do, and he saw that. And so when I performed it live and stuff at this tribute for him or whatever, and I did it, that was the only thing he came up and spoke to me. He was like, man, that record right there, man. Like for real, I might need a copy of that for real. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, you fucking hurt. You just said that. Did you hear what you said? You know what I'm saying? And so, but it is what it is. Now, I have something like this. All right, in the lyricist mode. So then I'll write something like, I got this record. I think I was talking to the brothers about yesterday. It's called Check My Resume. Right. So the concept is, I looked at a resume one day and I was like, I'm gonna write a song that works the way a resume does, but I'm gonna put my own little, I'm gonna put a little stand humor in there and different things like that. But it's for people who pay attention, like, and listen real intently. They listen to lyrics and they want to see where you're gonna go with it. So, but there's some simple parts because I need to bring people in, and then when I got you, I'm like, okay, all right, now here, hold that, see what you can do with it. All right, so here you go. Those name substantial, address none yet. Baltimore resident, but people know I'm from the county where the prince is a G. It's no wonder that even in the dead of winter, the block is live for somewhere. Dudes got that work, but I'm job most selected past the line that is second. You will find my objective. I'm seeking a position that'll further my development by fattening in my pockets, cause I don't rhyme for the hell of it. Need my work experience and past employers. I'm down with Q5, former UVA owner. I used to be with hot out in the late great New Jersey, wherever I go. Wow, hold on. I used to be what hot out in that late great New Jersey, wherever I go, my mottos be great. Do your best, responsible for making sure that we stay super fresh, locally and globally. What help me get these groceries and keep the fam eating. I keep the fans fiending and hit them with the potency. Give a professional dopency, you know it's me. Now, there's an art to, and this is what I tell MCs all the time. When someone sounds like they're saying something simple, right, and they just kind of really just flowing, understand that a great lyricist realizes that there's a beauty in saying something that sounds straightforward and it isn't at all, right? So for example, it was like where I say, but I'm from the county where the prince is a G, all right? So when I say that, if you're not from PG County or Prince George's County, you don't know what I'm talking about. For people who are from there, they know the county we live in, PG, or Prince George's. So I say the county where the Prince is a G. Now when I say G, automatically or whatever you think of PG if you're from there, but then you also know that G stands for gangster. You know what I mean? A lot of people or whatever. So so it takes the whole concept. The Prince is a G. So basically, some of the people that founded the land that we're on, they were gangsters. You know what I mean? You might not look at them as gang. You look at them as royalty, but hey, they were exploiting other people, taking people land. They were gangsters. They were gangsters. So I'm saying a whole lot in a very short sentence. You know what I mean? That's lyricism. That's what it's all about. And so then it's what's the next county where a Prince is a G. It's no wonder that even in the dead of winter, the block is live as summer. You know, playing with opposites, things like that. So it's subtle, sounds straightforward, but there's a lot of other things that happen. Then a line where I say, where it's like, the late great, do your best. Wherever I go, my mottos be great, do your best. Responsible for making sure that we stay super fresh, locally and globally, while they help me get these groceries. Super fresh, grocery store. You know, so, you know, like little things. You put them in there for the people who are really listening. And so locally and globally, while they help me keep these groceries and keep the fam eating. I keep the fans fiending and hit them with the potency of a professional dopency. You know, keep them fiending, dope fiends. You know, hit them with the potency of a professional dopency. So little things. And then the next verse takes it a step further, right? Last one, we keep it moving. It says, I should be your first pick long before the second interview. Third LP's a 4 out of 5 minimum. Even with short pockets, stood taller than a sentinel. Drive is uncanny, not your average individual. Think I graduated from the Xavier Institute, a school of hard knocks where I took my classes, where I got my master of ceremony tactics. My poor righteous teachers taught me to make only classics. You may know me as this, educator and a vocalist, but who the hell you know's a team player and a soloist? Can dress to impress, but I'm fly when I'm playing. Too thorough, if I quit, you would hire me again. So fire room, if they lame, I've come for what's mine. Where a clock at? You ain't got a clock at? Work around the clock so I can keep up with the time. Since elementary, I flip the dub from a dime. While they get the pink slip, I get the W9. So many things, right? So, like if you're X-Men, if you're a fan of X-Men, dude, Sentinels, Uncanny, you know, think I graduated with the Xavier. Come on, man. I did that thing at this one place where it was a bunch of comic book heads. Like, oh my God! Oh my! Everyone's looking at him like, what the hell is wrong with this? I mean, the verse was okay, but to them, oh my God, like, oh, you know. And so, and then little things like the whole where it says. Like I love simple lines that sound very straightforward, but take it somewhere else. Can dress to impress, but I'm fly when I'm plain. I love walking to a room, but I say it to the kids and they like, Scout. It's like I'm fly when I'm plain. Like, yeah, you dress plain, but I'm fly when I'm plain. Oh my gosh! Oh, you know what I mean? It's like it's one of those things that you say it, and the key to it is sometimes I say it like it's nothing. You know what I mean? I just say it like in passing. I don't put a whole lot, because rappers, this is what they do. Like, something, something, something. Get it? You look like an intelligent person to me. Here's the line. Figure it out. All right, peace, brother. The beautiful thing is, too, replay value. For all my artists, replay value is extremely important. I like, when we make music, we set out to make timeless music. In order for it to be timeless, if you get everything in one listen, you don't have to keep listening. You know what I mean? So, I listen to Common. Common, you know, me and Shoutout Common is one of my, like, I mean, he's one of my top artists, straight up. And I listened to that Resurrection album. I mean, I got almost his whole catalog on my iPod. But I listened to, like, songs from Resurrection, and literally 2 years ago, I just got a line for, like, the first time. I was like,